back towards the top. And they have Gabe Rufflin and Kayla Meyer. And we are our referee for this semifinal clash.
Here we go. Lindenwood will kick off with Nick Beeks, known affectionately as the Mongoose by the commentary team and people around the world. Utah in red.
But it comes down to Lindenwood straight into attack. Good ball running from Rodriguez. Rodriguez is beat by the sixth place. Still going. This is Herculean. Christian Rodriguez, the 20-year has scored within 20 seconds. And I don't believe it.
Oh, what a start. A dream start by this Lindenwood team, and there's so many weapons on this team. Christian Rodriguez, he does a lot of this silent work, but look at this crafty move. Good fend right there, stays out of this tackle. Man, there was everything happened on that play, and it was all done by Christian Rodriguez.
Well, Rodriguez is left-footed and right-footed. He can do everything. Basco will add the extras. It's 7-0 after 50 seconds played, and the Lindenwood Lions out of St. Charles, Missouri have started well.
Yeah, dream start. That's how Josh Macy wanted to see his team get right off the board, right off out of the blocks. And Utah shell-shocked by that start. Looking for a restart gather here.
Yeah, what do you want? Let's go.
The Mongoose, another big high kick. Locked down there by Gabe Rufflin from Utah. Was lifted there. He couldn't quite connect on that one.
Yeah, he was way up there, but the ball was knocked on. Couldn't handle that. Good chase by the Lindenwood cover D, Lorenzo Thomas amongst others. Here's another look at it. Look at the lift here.
Black.
Got way up there. Just lost a little bit of control up top.
Crouch.
And now Lindenwood back on attack.
Bind. Set.
They got the try scorer Rodriguez to feed. Mongoose is lurking in the pocket. Just came out the tunnel, so Wiener will reset the scrum.
Yeah, that back line, so deadly. Feeks, Bateman, Schumann.
Crouch.
Chapman here and
Chapman.
He's electric with ball in
set.
Bateman really pulls the strings. Even though his idol is Jamie Oliver. Here they go now to Chapman on the outside. Chapman shapes up to cut in, and then he goes around Beals with ease. Chapman is in for try number 2, and it's all Lindenwood after 2.5 minutes.
And we just talked about that back line, how explosive they are. Quickly shifted out to Sam Chapman. He saw the big man, Brent Beals, marked outside, and he knew he could take that corner. He backed himself. Sam Chapman just pinned his ears back. Right then, you knew he was thinking one thing, and that was the try line.
15 seconds.
Goes right around Beals to score the try. Tries to round the post to make this kick conversion a little bit simpler.
Michael Basker, the 23-year-old. He nails it through the middle. Dr. Kumalo's flags are raised.
Yeah, Captain, a little bit fast on the restarts, please.
14-0.
Thank you.
You can't start any better for this Lindenwood team. Utah has yet to get their hands on the ball.
Yep, thank you.
Macy eyes the progress of the Lindenwood Lions. Comes the pipe at a sun there. Nice take there from Caleb Meyer. Very impressive.
It was a maul first.
It was a maul, so...
It was a maul first, then you went down.
Don't we get a chance to play it, though? It was presentable. The ball was played. Carrier's knee.
Yeah, Caleb Meyer, I think he's got a good point there.
It was a maul first, then he went down the ground, so it's still a maul.
Okay.
Well, they got to forget that now. It's going to be a Lindenwood put
Crouch. Bind.
Set. Front pack, you mentioned Lorenzo Thomas, capped with the Eagles twice. Mom's an EMT. Rodriguez goes around the fringes. Looks for the Mongoose. Bateman, dummy switch on the inside, and then gallops a bit on the outside. Beals wraps him up, though, nicely.
Put the ball down, please. Black, ball down. Thank you.
Yeah, good D by Brett Beals.
Sarah, grab the front.
He got burned that last time on the outside by Chapman. Wasn't going to let that happen again by Mickey Bateman.
Rufflin, good take. Goff into the play. Chad Goff has scored 90% of his team's tries. Now they've got Hunt. Levi Hunt cuts in with 2 tacklers. They've got to release him now. let him place the ball, so they get a penalty with Utah.
No, back. Back 10. Stop. Back.
Yeah, they kick into touch, safely into touch. This is their deepest penetration they've had ball in hand. It's going to be a line out here. They've done well, though. They really like their line out. Gabe Rufflin. There's the leading try scorer, as you mentioned. They're going to dot down most of it's the best chance that he's going to be doing it. And Gabe Rufflin, he's going to be the line out target.
Chad Goff throws in. There's his wife and daughter. Watch on. He throws a dummy. Goes into big unit Lorenzo Thomas.
Tackle only.
Now Beal's the first receiver. Rufflin's also one of those players that can break out at any moment. They go to the outside.
Fine.
Ball still available there. Beal's again the link man. Myers sporting ridiculous mustache. There's Goff. Has the captain Basker on him. Utah just realigning. Rufflin is now on the outside as Salazar finds him. Rufflin carries players with him. He's the other try scorer in this team. They get a penalty. And Bateman better be careful. Getting a bit lippy out there to referee Wiener.
Yeah, that's 2 or 3 times he didn't agree with the call. But that was much better play by Utah. Good patience. And it looks like they're going to use Goff's boot again to try to pick up a little bit more territory. They like their line out. I don't think they've lost one all weekend.
Captain.
Yeah, here we go with a warning
2.
for chatter.
That's 2 rolling away. That's 2 not rolling. Clean it up, please. Thank you.
The warning was for not rolling away against Lindenwood, particularly Mickey Bateman.
That's right, Goff goes. Summers has the mark.
Step.
Derek Summers injured. Table tennis match on Thursday. He's okay right now. And Utah back on attack. Papunu throws the dummy. Gets the hot step going. Beats 2. Papunu again. Oh, and then he's thumped to the ground as Caleb Meyer shifts across to Hunt. The siren sounds for the end of the first half already. It's 14-0, but Utah will want to get 5 or 7 if they can. Beals in to help out Salazar. Spots the space. Goff. He'll take it in himself. Goff's pass. This one almost over the building here. That'll bring us to break at 14-0. 2 converted tries. Lindenwood looking very strong.
Well, they started out great, Alan. The first couple of minutes, they dotted down twice. It's been Utah the last couple of minutes in this half. They seem to have found their legs a little bit. But right out of the gate, it was this Lindenwood team. And they took advantage of the opening kickoff. Again, the restarts came back their way, and it was Christian Rodriguez. Watch this individual effort here. The spin moves, the step, the power, the tackle, the fend, and the wherewithal to get back on his feet to score the game's opening try. And then Mickey Bateman gets it out to Sam Chapman. Chapman, he thought he had that corner, and he did. And now we're going to go into the Utah huddle with the coach, Mark Drown.
Everything at this level is just going to be a slight mistake. That's going to separate us. So we have a good line to line. That's what we worked on. We just talked, Chad. So let's get the ball out wide. What's the wide man going to do? 45 back in, set the run, create the offside line, get it out, and look for the gaps. Don't make this difficult. Lindenwood's very good on the wings. Pressure up. Don't give him any time. Get in the passing gaps and put pressure. It comes down to simplicity now.
Boys, that gap's going to be there. You drag them hard and you cut back on that 45, you're fucking gone, huh?
Assistant Rob Randall, former U.S. Eagle player, too. And basically, a lot of things most coaches say that the simple mistakes are the things that are going to separate the teams that win and the teams that lose. Just have patience out there, attack a little bit more. But I think he's got to be a little bit happier down with the way they played in the last couple of minutes.
Oh, he certainly has to be. The Lindenwood Lions have been steaming teams here. They took out Wyoming 31-0, Stanford 30-0, Bowling Green 42-0. They only conceded 1 try so far in this tournament, which is remarkable. And that was at the hands of Grand Canyon University. This one bounces into touch, so will be a line out here for Rodriguez and his Lions.
Well, we've seen how effective Gabe Rufflin is offensively on the line. Now let's see if he can spoil one here in Utah. It'd be a big lift. They get that down early here in the second half.
Black, let's go.
Cup semi-final, men's D1 competition. Women's action and men's D2 coming up later. Rufflin does take this one. Good call there from commentator Viz Papunu. First receiver. Dummies a short ball. They've got Salazar wide. Steps in, gets the loop up. Bateman was in there as well. Ball's kicked through. Penalty.
2 kicked it, 11 was in front, offsides.
Offside play from Lindenwood.
Yeah, it looked like Feeks was in front of the little chip through by Baska. Almost a little bit of shepherding, I thought, on Utah when that ball was loose. Looked like a Lindenwood player was being impeded. Strategy again, the kick to the line out. Rufflin is going to be the target. What do? They have a special play off this lineup, 5 meters out.
Well, we saw them take it down from the line and then march forward as well. See if Rufflin adopts that. Goff. Pinpoint accuracy needed here.
Step in, please. Thank you.
The Utah side. They go to the front instead.
Knock on advantage,
knocks it on. So advantage here for the Mongoose and the Lions as Lindenwood look to attack. It's Feeks up the middle. Nick Feeks. Nick Feeks is more dangerous than North Korea. Look at him go through. The Mongoose strikes back from his own line. And that is champagne rugby.
Thank you.
14-point swing right there. It looked like it was Utah that was knocking at the door. They tried a little something tricky on that lineout. They went for the front of the line. Meyer couldn't keep that ball in hand. Knocked on, and quickly how Feeks just struck. Yeah, it was like a nuclear missile the way Feeks came out of that loose play. Covered the 95 meters. And just like that, Lindenwood's up. With this conversion, it is up 21 points to 0. Those are backbreakers. You think you're going to get within a try, and all of a sudden now it's a 3-try game.
Certainly Josh Macy will be loving what's happening here. The men from Missouri are certainly delivering. This one is a lot different from the earlier semi-final we saw.
Yeah, and as Mark Drown said, the little mistakes are the things that are going to separate winners and losers, and that was a mistake on that line out, and look what happened.
Feeks, the try scorer goes deep. Utah, a mountain to climb here, but they're used to that as Levi Hutt finds Rufflin. And now Goff needs some magic.
Ball's available
From the men in red. Lindenwood so good on defense. Caleb Meyer is the one that just pulled them the line out. Takes it up a few meters. High tackle on him.
I think I do everything at pace here. I mean, Goff was hustling in from the wing to kick this ball into touch, but every stoppage takes some time. He takes the quick tap here.
Beals now shifts it across. Rufflin's here on the edge, but Puna finally finds him. Baska tries to strip the ball and can't. Rufflin is solid in contact. Skuman's on the field for the Lindenwood Lions as well, wearing the white scrum cap. Now Meyer takes a couple players with them.
No four.
Good ruck technique. Utah stretch the field. Rufflin gets through one, and Skuman finally brings him down. He gets the offload to Hunt though. A diving Baska stops him.
Holding on.
Turnover, so Skuman goes quickly. He's on the mark, is the South African. The Mongoose throws it over the top. Good looking ball for Chapman to latch onto this one. Oh no, Chapman's dropped it. Utah have this one, and Beals takes it. Scum advantage here for the men from Salt Lake City.
Yep.
Yeah, how quickly Lindenwood turns opportunity into points. It looked like they almost had another break on the outside. Chapman lost that ball forward in the tackle, and he's going to get a little bit of a breather now.
Scrum red.
But again, they get the ball away from trouble so quickly, does Lindenwood. They have such good passers. And all of a sudden, it goes from trouble to an opportunity on the outside.
Set.
Hunt gets it out quickly. Goff is in the middle. A lot of running on these tight bodies. Beals goes past Bateman. Gets the ball back. Salazar hits it out to the wide channel again. Rufflin. Rufflin with 3 players on him. Utah now. 2 minutes to go. They have to crack the line. Down by 3 converted tries. Beals rides the tackle. Skuman comes in to get the turnover. The man from Cape Town, South Africa, has the sweeper. The mongoose comes into play. Oh, what a pass! Out the back door from Captain Basker. Next in the replay. This is White on the outside. His father is Jake White, the Springbok winning coach, and he'll get the score. Wesley White has done it. He's done South Africa proud, and he's done America proud, and now Lindenwood.
How about the pass by Basker? That was simply phenomenal. Maybe the pass of the tournament. Around the back, right in stride, almost with Wes White. And I tell you, again, what we emphasize, here's Feeks getting it out. Look at the pass right here. Perfect. Yeah, well, like I said, he had to stop a little bit. But still, Wes White had enough pace in him for Lindenwood's 4th try of the day. Very impressive.
Dazzling skill from the Lindenwood Lions. Conversion will stay to the left-hand side, but Wes White went to Bishops, the rival school. I was at Rondebosch down in Cape Town, South Africa. Jake White watching here. World Cup winner. Must be proud of his son and the Lindenwood University Lions.
Yeah, exceptional skills from all these guys. Nick Feeks, the mongoose. That stab. Maybe the first error of the game for Feeks. That went straight into touch, so Utah trying to get on the board, but stingy defense throughout. Just 1 try they've given up. That's phenomenal.
Defense wins championships. And Utah down to 6 players with that yellow card. Salazar got Beals in, so hard work here for them as they finish off this game. The Cup semi-finals. St. Mary's are in the final. They will face Lindenwood as Papunu steps through a little bit. The gap closes. Then big collision there. White comes in and makes a strong tackle.
That's fine through the gate.
Bateman picks up. Mickey Bateman. He will go the distance and celebrate this try. Bateman gets the goodies. The man from Auckland, New Zealand has the dive and the score.
Yeah, 5 tries by this Lindenwood team, all from different players. They shared the wealth on this one, 31-0. Right now with the extras to follow, but just a fantastic team try. It sets up a scintillating final with St. Mary's. I think going in, we thought those were probably the 2 best teams in the competition. And there's Mickey Bateman. He had a lot of words for the referee early on, but finishes with his dot down here. Lets his boots do the talking on that one. And the conversion attempt is good. 33-0 final. We saw lots of tries in this game, lots of tries in the last semi. And the final score, 33-0, Lindenwood over Utah. And we are just about to get ready for the Cup semifinals in the men's Division 2. And with that match is former Eagle Dan Power.
Thank you very much, Brian. And we're going to take a look at the highlights of the back end of this game. Wasn't it absolute cracker to Lindenwood?
Oh, it certainly is. And there was a finishing try by Mickey Bateman. Again, Dan, 5 different players scored tries for this Lindenwood squad, and they get the ball away from trouble so fast. They all have the skills. And again, it's going to be a great final with St. Mary's.